Well, good morning guys. Welcome to another video. I just closed the dishwasher. Decided to switch up the intro location. Why not? Today we're going to be going over 4 months with the Hoyt Torrex XT. Was it worth it? Was it a waste of money? Was it a waste of time? I don't know. You're going to find out. I already know, but you're going to know in just a second. But first, we need to make a coffee. Okay, so we made it outside. We're just gonna shoot a little bit. 1, because it's hot, and 2, because my dog's home alone and he's barking. That's fine. And he's terrified of being alone. Anyways, 25 yards. And while we're shooting, let's talk a little bit about this bow. Some of the good things, some of the bad things. So, oh my gosh, this dog. One of the bad things that I realized about this bow is that the grip is chunky. I do like the grip on it. I just wish that they had different types of grips that you could get for it. It does feel really good though. Don't get me wrong. It's a really nice grip. It's just chunky. I have smaller hands, so it fits in my hands very big. It puts my hand in slightly weird position, but it's not bad at all. Another little bit of a con, there's some jump in it. It almost feels like a hybrid bow, like a hunting and a target bow put together. Can I blame it for being $1,000? No. Is it livable? Oh, absolutely. I barely notice it. I have to look for it to actually feel it, but yeah. It's there. It's just not very noticeable at all. I haven't shot from this angle in a really long time, so let's see. I do like how it feels though. The draw cycle is pretty smooth. I just lost another rubber band on this release. Nice. Feels good. Draw cycle is really smooth. And I like how it doesn't want to jump. It doesn't want to jump out of your hands. And then also the what's it called? Back wall is super duper firm on it, and I love that. I'm sure some people out there who are shooting higher end bows think it's not very firm, but to me, about as firm as I've ever felt. So I can push or pull against it very well, and it just goes. So I like it a lot. Let's get 3 more down there and see what we think. I do enjoy how the aftershock feels, how it just is really dead. And if I did drop it, it just goes straight down, like a target bow should. Balanced out really well. I love the 1/2 inch increments that you can do draw length. I'm sort of in between 26 and 27. I have it set to 27, but if I'm shooting a index, I'm shooting 26.5. So I do enjoy that. String angle is also super good. Not crouching my neck at all. And get you kind of a close-up of the string angle here. So, come to draw, anchor, and then I just barely bring my nose down and I'm on it. Yeah. Let's head inside and finish up talking about this thing. That's a really good dalgona coffee. If you want the full recipe on, end up making it short, just let me know in the comments below. Anyways, this is what we're here for. This is the Hoyt Torrex XT. It has been 4 months of owning this bow, and quite frankly, this bow has seen more change than it has seen continuity in those 4 months. Starting off, when I bought the bow 4 months ago, I bought it from Shields. The guys at Shields are amazing. If you want to go pick up a new bow, I cannot suggest Shields more. When I picked it up, they tuned it for me. They let me try like 7 different bows. They set up each one to my draw length, to the poundage I wanted. They're just really amazing guys over there. Rick and Nate, again, if you ever go to Shields Rapid City, Rick and Nate both helped me out the most. If you ever see them, tell them Gabe said hi, and I'm sure they'll get a kick out of that. I picked this bow up for $999, just the bow itself. And then all of the pieces that I wanted to add on to it were from my old bow. That is a big thing that I talk about. You've heard me talk about it when you're buying a bow. If you are going to buy a cheaper bow, please save up money, buy really quality parts. Those quality parts are going to move on with you as you progress into a more expensive bow. That's what I did with myself. The things I added on here, the axle landslide, this is actually the most expensive piece on my bow. This retails for, I want to say, there's something in my eye, I want to say $449 or $555 or $444. It's one of those. It'll be like somewhere on the screen in this general vicinity. The axle landslide. I was torn between this and an Ultra View, but I chose this because I prefer this sight over everything else I've shot. I got the chance to shoot an Ultra View, a dialed ARCSOs. I shot a couple of those, but in my opinion, the landslide is just the best bang for your buck. It's super duper smooth. I love metal sight tapes, and I just love the ergonomics of it. It's also really durable. This sight is going to move on as I progress in bows. I really want to end up getting a Matthew title or the Hoyt Stratos, get more into target archery, and I can switch out the cartridge on this and do more target archery stuff. Third axis is also super easy to dial in on this. That's another reason I liked it. Next thing I added, well, the first thing I added was this purple Hamsky peep sight. It's a purplish pink, which I really enjoy, and I know some people out there love purplish pink, so I did that. Lime green bead loop, just because why not? I want to be able to know which bow is mine. And then during tack, I picked up these bars. I got the CBE Torrex V-bar mount. Well, actually, I don't know what this is called. I think it's just a sidebar mount. V-bar is different. Anyways, 10 out the back, or 12 out the back, and then 15 out the front. This holds it super steady. Bow itself was already super duper steady, but this just makes it feel like a more target bow. and I like it so far. I loved it for tack. For hunting season, I'm thinking I'm just gonna go back to a 10 inch bar or 12-inch bar at the front. Maybe run a back bar, but honestly, it doesn't need a back bar. We will see though. If I'm doing like running and gunning, this is not the greatest setup, but you could hunt with it most definitely. I just picked up this actually, the Hamsky, or not Hamsky, QAD Ultrarex HDX. I picked it up because when I fletched my new arrows, if you want to see that video, it's going to be right there. When I fletched my new arrows, they were shooting too quickly out of my bow because they were full fletch. I'm shooting the Eastern Axis 5 mils, 27-inch draw length at 70 pounds. So these arrows are just flinging out of here very, very quickly. Anyways, picked that up, so far doing amazing. That's basically all about it onto this bow, and in terms of how it's held up amazing. I shoot this bow at least 50 times a day, and it's just taking the beating. When I buy bows, I know some people are super duper careful about them, they want to keep them pretty. Not me. I mean, I do take care of my things, I know how to love them, but I know how to use my toys the way they were intended to. It's like when people buy supercars and they don't get them over 5,000 RPMs. Don't get me started on that. Naples, Florida. Anyways, the strings have held up amazingly. I wax them, give or take every 2 weeks, and I mean, there's no really serving separation. I'll get you guys a real close-up of the strings right now, but there is no serving separation anywhere. Even up at the peep sight, there's a couple stray hairs, but it's nothing to be worried about. It just looks like a really good pair of bowstrings they put on this Torrex. The cams I haven't had to tune. I timed the cams when I bought it. I've been back like once a month to just check on everything, mostly because I'm going to buy something new. But cams are perfectly in line. Timing is perfect. The peep sight has come back straight every single time I draw the bow. The first 500 shots out of it, it was kind of shimmying left and right. But then after that break-in period and those strings kind of settled in, it was perfect. Like, it still is perfect. It's dead straight on. No twist at all. So, this bow, in my opinion, was an amazing upgrade from my last bow. If you guys want to see that video, it'll be also linked up in the cards there. This bow is just a really good upgrade. If you're thinking about buying a more expensive, medium-priced bow like a Torrex, this is an amazing bow. The Torrex is different than the Torrex XT. The XT has a little bit different cam system, but it's honestly the same thing. And then the main part of it is it has this string roller instead of where it just slides through. And this helps with smoothness a lot. I shot this bow and then also the Elite Terrain. And the Elite Terrain to some people was just the bow to buy. However, shooting this back to back, you can tell there's a really, really big difference when it comes to draw cycle because of this roller. If you can find a budget bow with a roller, please pick it up when you can. I know the Dark Consequences do, and they just came out with a second Dark Consequence. So make sure you want to check that out if you think about getting a new budget bow. I'm going to put the price of this whole bow setup up on the screen just so we can get an exact number, but it's somewhere in the range of like, I don't know, 2,000 give or take. So it's not a cheap bow, it's not an extremely expensive bow, but it is an amazing bow. I hope you enjoyed this form. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see anything more like this, again, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. As always, peace. God bless y'all. Get out there, shoot a bow, have some fun, and Mucho Besos. I'm over here working hard editing my videos. I look over. He messed up my bed. Look at him. Just laying in bed. Cooper is more lazy than Poppy, I swear. He's a cute boy though, but he's just watching me edit my videos. Plus, I have an amazing view outside. Nothing better than it.